Hi, and welcome to the Angel Advisory for the week of June 19th to the 25th. This is kind of a full week. And first off, let me start by saying Happy Father's Day to all of you dads out there and all of you mums pulling double duty. And so make sure that it's a special day for your dad, because without him, we would not be here today walking this earth. This week, the energy is going to be probably a little intense yet again. I know you're getting tired of hearing that. I kind of am too, because it's sort of been such a mixed bag, and we really can only sort of attribute this to where the planets are lined up and what is sort of happening. And so there's lots of changes happening within the universe right now and within our lives, and so just hang on, and that I am assured that it will get better and it will get a little easier, and that just we are sort of having probably another intense week. One of the things that will make it intense is we start off tomorrow with the full moon. And of course, you know, the full moon's energy is usually 3 days before it happens and 3 days after it happens. So we have this whole 6 days of intense, or 7 days of intense energy that can happen around the full moon. And we always have said the full moon brings out the crazies. And I don't know that it really brings out the crazies. It just sort of brings things to light within us, and so potentially within everyone who's having the same experience that we are, things that need to sort of be looked at. And it's all about how we react to those things coming up within us as to how the moon affects us. So this is the full strawberry moon. It is in Sagittarius. It'll arrive at 4:02 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time tomorrow. And it's like, you might think, hey, we just had a full moon in Sagittarius last month. Well, yes, and we did, and we are still having one because we are still in Gemini. So it's like, let's start looking at this. Now, the new moon that we had on June 4th was brought to light things around love and money. And this full moon still has the focus on love and money. So it's going to be a time, though, where we're at disharmony or discord with love and money is going to be brought to the light right now. We are going to be trying to release this disharmony and sort of try and heal where we are out of sync with our beliefs and our thoughts and our higher alignment with our higher selves. So we should be able to get into touch with our needs, and we should be able to see where there is this disharmony. So, you know, it'll sort of like obstacles will come forth, but it's just really they're coming forth to tell us where we need to shift things to be more in alignment with our true selves. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. And I have actually, in my report, which I will post today, I have said that we should all raise a glass of bubbly alcoholic wine or non-alcoholic, your choice, with some strawberries floating in it, and allow the strawberries to infuse that, because then we will be using the energy of right now spring, the fresh flavors, and that the sweetness of life, and it'll just sort of help everything balance. Wine can be acidic sometimes, so when we add something sweet to it, it does balance it out. So that's with what's happening with the moon energy. So when I go into the energy of what sort of is going to be happening this week, what came to me was we could be given a piece of knowledge this week. Now, this knowledge could cut us to our very core. It could be something that really hurts us, and it could be from someone that's really close to us, or it could be just in general that we get this piece of knowledge. And that now, knowledge is always power. The more knowledge we have about something, the better off we are, because then we can base our decisions on that knowledge. However, with this knowledge coming to us, we really have to not jump out and attack. We are not being victimized here. We have free will to be able to get out, and that the key is right there for us to unlock the gate and get out the door. And we need to, though, look at it with a thing of, is this a real piece of knowledge, or is it someone else's thoughts? And so you'll need to do some research around this, because don't take everything at face value, because sometimes things are not always as they first appear or seem. The good news is by the end of the week, we will be like the phoenix and we will rise out of the ashes. So this is a short-term little kind of upheaval in our lives. And if we take the time to not react to this knowledge and sort of not internalize either, because then your monkey mind gets going and it'll pull it over and over and it can make it bigger than what it really actually is. But just to take the knowledge and sort of sit with it, ask questions, research, find out if it's true or not. If there's a grain of truth within it, okay, look at that, try and fix what you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. Like I said, at the end of this week, we are going to rise from the ashes. So this is sort of a flash and burn. We'll rise from the ashes and we will be stronger and better for this experience this week. So that's what the energy of this week is. We are kind of going to be coming into a little bit of a self-growth week. That's the best way that I can put it, is self-growth. So today we're going to draw some cards from the map. We're going to map our week, and these cards are by Colette Baron Reid. So let's just see what the cards have to say for us this week. First card out is Talisman. Okay, so talismans to me are little charms that we have, or little signs, or little whatever that we have that it means something to us, and this is why we have these talismans. So if you have a good luck talisman this week, or something, I'm getting really clearly that we should all have a piece of hematite this week to keep us grounded, and that within ourselves. I don't think we're going to try and balance the energy around us, but if we can at least balance the energy within ourselves, we will be able to handle whatever comes our way. So a talisman, what is your good luck charm? Perhaps something will come new to you this week in that, a little talisman. Perhaps out of the knowledge that you receive and how you survive this week, there will be a talisman that comes along, a little something that is a sign to you that, hey, remember this, you got through it, let's go for it. We can do anything. Because potentially we can all achieve whatever we want. We can handle anything that comes our way. So find your good luck charm, carry it with you this week. Oh, I don't know if they want, oh, they're kind of clustering today. We might have to just draw one. Oh, no, there we go. Oh, heal the ouch. Heal the ouch. I love this card because there's a raccoon helping out a little fox, I believe that is. So heal the ouch. Typically, this is speaking to me of healing ourselves. So whatever comes to us this week is being brought to us because there's a part of us that needs to heal, and we've held on to it for too long. And as I've said before, everything is shifting within the universe. And so we start with ourselves. And when we heal ourselves, we are then healing those around us, because we are shifting and changing. We are becoming better people when we heal ourselves and we heal what hurts us. And so then our outlook on life and everything changes, which brings about more positive energy, which then expands out into our world and to those around us. And we also, when we heal our ouches, and that whether we talk about it or not, we are then encouraging others to heal themselves. And it's like when you let your light shine, it gives everyone else the opportunity, and that gives them the encouragement to allow their light to shine too. So heal your ouch this week. Use the knowledge that you get this week to look at something that is within you, and it's probably something that you're not going to want to look at, but go ahead and look at it anyways, because you're the only one that you're hurting is yourself. And the more you can clean this up, the better, which brings us to our next one, which is cleaning house. And I love this card. This is one of my all-time favorite cards in this deck. So cleaning house. House is you. House represents you. Clean up your act. Get it together and go through with life. Be what you want to be. Be who you are. Be who you are meant to be. And that no holds barred. Just sort of really be tough on yourself this week. Give yourself some tough love. Go through. Do a mental sweep. Do a physical sweep. Do an emotional sweep. And just get it all out and clean it up. Ride the wave. Ride the wave, everyone, because that's exactly what we need to do this week. We just need to ride the wave, look at and face everything that comes to us this week. Remember that not everything that we see or hear is the truth, so make sure that you research it, and so that you have knowledge, and that ask questions. If someone comes to you and says blah 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 about so and so, and that they've done this to you, ask that person straight out, hey, is this true or is this not? Ride the wave, because at the end of the week things are going to be better. It'll be like a rebirth. It'll be like a joyous occasion. It'll be a celebration. So we start off this week celebrating Father's Day, and we will end up celebrating ourselves, which our fathers are the ones that gave us life. Part of what gave us life, because our mothers are in there as well. So I say namaste to each and every one of you. I hope that you all have a fantastic week, no matter what comes your way. Remember, you have the key. You're the one that can deal with whatever comes to you this week, and that you've got this. I know that. You know it. Namaste to each and every one of you. Have a blessed week. I'll look forward to talking to you next week.